exacerbates that. Is that a word? Is that how you say it? It makes it worse, basically. Number 6 is furniture. And I don't regret buying the furniture that I have now because I didn't have a couch. I didn't have, I mean, I had a bigger desk, but it wouldn't have fit. It would have been really awkward in this like really small studio. So I did buy a desk about this time last year from IKEA. And then obviously I bought this orange couch from IKEA. I don't regret those. I know I will have these, you know, this couch and the desk for a very long time. And then I bought my mattress and my bed frame recently. Before then, I don't remember the last time I bought furniture. However, when I first moved out of my grandmother's house and got an apartment with my boyfriend at the time, I thought we had to have all of the nice stuff, and it was his first time moving out and my first time, so we really didn't have like furniture. And instead of like going to a, you know, cheap store, I don't think they had Craigslist at that time. Maybe I'm dating myself, but instead of going to like a thrift store or a place that had cheap furniture, no, we went to Live In and we bought an entire living room set. So sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables. And then, if that wasn't even enough, we bought this massive entertainment center. I'm talking this, it had a coffee stand, it had a TV stand, and then on each side it had these like massive towers with this bridge that went across. It had lights in the towers. It was massive. And obviously it was expensive. Like, we got a Live-In credit card because we didn't have the cash for this brand new furniture that we got, and we put, I don't even know, it was well over, I think it was about $2,000. And we spent so much money just to look good because it was just me and him. So I could have lived with, you know, not crappy gross furniture, but like older furniture. But no, we had to make it look nice for when people came over. And I don't know, I just can't believe that we spent thousands and thousands of dollars on furniture. And the couch didn't even last that long. I think it lasted like 3 years. And then the entertainment center stand was just so freaking big. And then after a while it became outdated because I mean, if you do, don't take this the wrong way, it's not my style. And I did not want that big bulky piece of furniture and like traveling with it, like moving from place to place, because clearly I move a lot. I got rid of it last a year and a half ago when I moved to Lancaster. That was the last time I was moving it, and I think I literally got rid of it for like $200. And they came and got it, and that was the last of my very, very expensive furniture. Now I have a coffee table and 2 end tables from my grandmother. They are not my style at all, but they work. They were free. Definitely furniture is another one on my list. All right, so another one that maybe you don't think of as a waste of money, I kind of do now because I don't even own this thing anymore, but I spent so much money on DVDs, a ton. I had tons of movies and TV shows that were on DVD, and I don't even own a DVD player anymore. I don't even own a TV. So last year I had like this massive, massive box that I ended up selling a couple of them on Facebook Marketplace, and then I donated the rest to Goodwill. Yeah, some of them I probably got from that like center Walmart bin that was like $2 a movie or $1 a movie, but a lot of them I paid full price. What's that, 20 bucks a pop for a DVD player, or for a DVD, and I spent quite a bit of money. I mean, considering I had probably 40 or 50 DVDs until recently. All right, so I had some camera issues. Let's hope that I don't anymore. It's kind of the theme of the day. So the next one is gonna be, I don't know, I don't mean to take it the wrong way. So I'm gonna try and explain it the best that I can. So again, when myself and my boyfriend moved into our own apartment for the first time, I don't know what we were thinking, but we were like, oh, we need to get all this nice stuff and let's get an animal. I actually was looking at different rescues and shelters and everything because I knew that that was something that I wanted to do, but I let him talk me into, and I already posted this on my channel before and with an explanation, but I let him talk me into buying a dog from a breeder. Now, we were supposed to be getting a good deal because his best friend was a breeder and he bred Old English Bulldogs. I was dumb, I was naive, and I just let him talk me into it. I didn't have a backbone, I guess. Obviously, don't regret Zeke because he enriched, well, him and his brother enriched my life. I love them more than, you know, I can even explain, but I regret having purchased them because it contributed to a practice that is so cruel and inhumane and unethical. And I forget how much we spent on Zeke and Zeus. I'm not gonna go through how we got two because we weren't supposed to have two dogs. I will link how that all happened up in the cards. I mean, I think we paid almost $1,000 because we got a half price deal, but still, that's a lot of money for a living being that I could have easily just went to a shelter and paid an adoption fee and freed up room in a shelter. Again, it is what it is. I regret spending the money, but I don't regret my babies, Zeke and Zeus, because they, like I said, they were a huge part of my life. I miss him more than anything and I love him, but I regret spending the money, and I highly encourage you, if you are looking for an animal, dog, cat, whatever they may be, please do not buy from a breeder. Do your research, go to shelters. There are, if you're looking for a specific breed, there are rescues that are breed specific that you can get yourself on a waiting list. That's all I can really say. I'm not going to go into this huge preachy thing, but please do not get into the whole breeding. Don't buy from a breeder. Okay, then done with that one. So my next one is actually something that I did recently, and I purchased this about 2 years ago, I think. Right when I, again, moved from Las Vegas to Lancaster, I said I had this huge salary increase, like a lot. I think it was like about 30 grand. And again, my income increased and I figured I could get the things that I want, and I did. And I got my Peloton. I had wanted this for years, but it was just way too expensive for me to ever even consider. So I just kept putting it off, obviously. And then I got this salary increase. So I was like, oh, I can afford it now. And so I paid half for it up front. And then the other half I got like 0% interest and paid on that for like 8 months, I believe. But Pelotons are not cheap. I got it before my neck symptoms became worse, so I'm in a lot of pain a lot of the time now. Like almost every single day I'm in pain with my neck, and the Peloton exacerbates that. Is that a word? Is that how you say it? It makes it worse, basically. And I'm doing my best to try to ride through it. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna be able to keep it, and honestly, I don't ride it as much as I did like a year ago. And I think a lot of that has to do with how much pain I'm in afterward. I could probably still sell it for a little over $1,000. I need to make sure that I'm not gonna regret selling it. So stay tuned for that. But I do now, looking back, because of how much pain I'm in and how much I don't ride it, I am regretting, because it was a lot of money. I mean, if you look up Peloton, I mean, it's a great investment though. If you're willing to ride it, consistently and you love it, which I love spinning. My neck doesn't love it. The instructors are amazing. The community is amazing. I just wish I wasn't in so much pain. I definitely am not sure what I'm gonna do about the Peloton yet. I am highly considering selling it though. And then if and when I do, that obviously all will go towards my debt. So stay tuned for that. And then lastly is something a little different. It's not necessarily, I mean, it is buying because I did buy a lot, but it was buying into the idea of MLMs. If you don't know what that is, that's multi-level marketing. So basically you're a salesperson for a company selling whatever the company sells, and you know, you can move up on tiers depending on how much you sell and how many people you get underneath you and yada yada yada. And I did 2 of them. I did Beachbody, which was, and I guess still is, a huge MLM, and I recently did Senegence. Now with Beachbody, I definitely did buy product. Like I bought the Shakeology, which is the shake, and I bought some of the exercise programs like P90X and a couple of the other exercise videos, but I didn't spend a lot of money. I mean, I did, but I definitely used the products that I bought from Beachbody. Senegence, however, I spent a lot of money on product because it was, you need to wear the product to be able to sell the product. And I do love Senegence products, don't get me wrong, but I went from never wearing makeup to now wearing all kinds of makeup and all kinds of lip color, and I was spending a ton of money on the skincare, on the makeup, and I mean, one of those lip colors goes for, I think like 20, I don't even remember because it's been at least a year, but it would go for like $25. And I mean, yes, I was buying them in bulk, like wholesale prices, so it was a little bit cheaper, but I spent, like, I mean, I bought almost every freaking color, and I'm not even kidding you. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just thinking, I love the product, and I really wanted other people to love it as well, and to obviously buy it. And yeah, I spent so much money, and I ended up selling because we had to keep stock. So I would buy a whole bunch of product, have it at my house, and I did sell like a decent amount, but it was definitely, I did not spend or sell nearly anything of my stock, or a whole bunch of my stock, I should say. And so when I decided that selling is not my forte, I sold it back to Senegence. I think I ended up getting I don't even remember how it worked, but basically I mailed all of the unopened lip scents back to them, and any of the products that I had bought for, I bought a ton for a vendor show, and I did sell a lot, but I did not come close to making up for how much I ended up spending just to get stuff from my vendor show. So I sent it all back, and then they sent me the check for whatever, and then I paid off, or I sent that all to my credit card because I put all that lip scents on my credit card. Yeah. So I spent that check, I put it towards my credit card, and I got it almost paid off because, I mean, I had pretty much like maxed out my credit card just on lip scents. But any of the product that I opened for my own use, I obviously couldn't sell it back. So I'm talking like 25 different lip colors, eyeshadows, the concealers, all of the skincare products. I mean, I'm talking hundreds upon hundreds of dollars that I spent on Senegence and MLM companies. And I'm clearly not a seller. I don't know, I just don't have it in me. I know a lot of people are successful in those types of, I have a lot of friends that make a lot of money. It just wasn't my forte, I guess, and I sucked. And so I ended up spending way too much money out of my own pocket, and I got nothing in return except for like lip color and some skincare products that I still have. And yeah, I do regret spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars on product for a failed business, I guess, expense. So those are the 10 things that I regret purchasing in my life, because some of these go back, like I said, quite a few years, but between all of these 10 things, I spent thousands upon thousands of dollars. And it hurts my heart thinking of how much debt I could have paid off if I hadn't bought these things. So I don't know if that helps you in any way or gives you more of a perspective on the mistakes that I made. Hopefully you don't make the same mistakes. If you are into furniture and to shoes and purses, all that I ask is that you buy cruelty-free, because the leather industry and the skin industry and the fur industry is absolutely terrible. So I highly recommend cruelty-free products. If you need any suggestions on like outerwear or clothes or purses or shoes, let me know, because I have a lot of resources that I can link to you guys. Maybe I'll put some in the description below, but there are great quality products that you can buy cruelty-free if you're into that kind of thing. I am kind of not anymore, so I just buy Target brand mostly if I buy anything. And I will keep you updated on whether or not I sell my Peloton. And I really hope that you guys like this video. If you got anything out of it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this and, you know, other finance budget type videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, and I will catch you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.